your mind, it is like a gun. And you want to load it up with little itty bitty bullets of knowledge. Message!
Alright, family. Thank you for tuning in to another one. It's your guy Boro, the Lucky Libra. Alright, and as you can see by the title, we'll be talking about Mercury through Sagittarius. Alright, so let's get right into it. What is Mercury? Mercury is the tool that we use to navigate this realm mentally. This is how we critically analyze things, critically analyze our own thoughts, see how we organize our thoughts to communicate them to others. Okay, so it rules that mouthpiece, that throat chakra. Okay, and it's also how you analyze and observe how others communicate to you. Okay, so it's your form of relating what's up here. Now, when we talk about Sagittarius, Sagittarius is mutable fire, all right, ruled by Jupiter. So when we talk about fire, okay, fire is dealing with feeling and seeing, all right, but mutable energy is the exchange, all right. I give you, you give me, we bounce off each other, all right. So when you talk about mutable fire, this is the exchange of how you feel and see about things with how other people feel and see about things. This inspiration, this enlightenment, this expression, this is becoming enlightened or inspired off of somebody else's expression. All right, mutable fire, but it's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is dealing with spirituality in all essence. Okay, it's dealing with our experiences and how we learn from our experiences, which is life, which is spirituality. You ain't got to get a natal chart reading. Okay, you ain't got to get a palm reading, tarot reading to tap into learning from your own personal lessons and experiences. That's spirituality. So when we talk about, you know, Jupiter is it's a big gassy energy, so it's dealing with expansion. So there's some time and experiences in there. So Mercury and Sagittarius. Now Mercury's debilitated here though. So Mercury's debilitated here. It's opposite from home. Okay, it's home in Gemini. It's exalted in Virgo. Okay, so it's opposite from home and it's squaring where it's what you call it, Virgo. It's squaring the place it's exalted at, the place it loves to be at. So for the most part, when Mercury's in here, it has a hard time communicating certain things, and it could get lost with the ways it analyzes and observes things because Mercury's dealing with the details, the numbers, the facts, information. Sagittarius is a philosophical energy, it's a spiritual energy. Alright, it's dealing with faith. Okay, it's dealing with your belief system, religion. Alright, it's an abstract energy. It comes out the house of enlightenment. So you see where we clash here, where Mercury's uncomfortable here, because it's trying to see the details of things that you can't really look at from a detailed perspective. You gotta look from a bigger, broader perspective. You gotta look at things from a philosophical perspective. So these people, Mercury and Sagittarius, at times they have word vomit and they have misunderstandings with how they communicate to people about things, because they could be real creative and they see things from a real enlightened perspective. Okay, but when it comes to communicating, may not be able to find the words to articulate these things, and they may get lost trying to put too much detail or express the detail of what they see. That's creative, that's real, that's more expanded, that's expanded beyond, you know, the words that you can express. So these type of people, fire dealing with expression, creativity, your visions, how you see things, how you feel, how you act it out. Okay, how you act out your feelings. That's why fire signs got to express. Okay, water signs, they feel and they hone in, see what it's heading for. Fire signs feel, got to give it an expression, got to let it be seen, got to put it into a shape or form, so we could see and feel it. But when we get into Mercury and Sagittarius, this is why these people, their forms of communication come off more effective when it's filtered through a form of creative expression. All right, that's the method that gives them that's the outlet for them to put that philosophical way of thinking into a picture instead of trying to verbalize and find words to communicate it for you to see that picture. That's hard for them. These people develop a lot of, these could be philosophical people, period. Like they have real they be having like their own belief system. These people be having like their own unique personal ethics and morals and shit. Alright, the Mercury and Sagittarius, y'all niggas is superstitious. Y'all superstitious. be in a relationship, your ex, be in a relationship, whatever, it was negative or whatnot, it's a bad breakup, then you meet somebody and this person got a motherfucking back tattoo like your ex, and you like, ah, this motherfucker got a back tattoo. Another back tattoo motherfucker. I don't really fuck with that frequency vibration. Once again, wherever Mercury is at, it's going to be analytical, and this is where it's going to overthink. This is where it's going to try to see the details to things. Sagittarius is your experiences and form of spirituality. So when you get too critical of that, that's when you start getting superstitious. You're trying to see the details to too many philosophical things. So it plays out that type of energy. So y'all got to be careful how far y'all take that, okay? Then again, it helps you. At times, that shit saves you. At times, that shit saves you from seeing things from a bigger, broader perspective. You feel me? It saves you because you're able to correlate certain experiences and see what the meaning and reasoning in things are. So these people subconsciously pick up on the lessons of their experiences a lot. They understand why they was placed in a certain situation. Deep down, subconsciously, innately, the mind, when they going through all them different thoughts, the mind is able to detect, like, that was the lesson right there. Damn, that was the lesson. All right. Real adventurous people, okay? Now, the Pisces, not the Pisces, that's the Pisces. It depends how they jump into adventures. It depends. Not all the Mercury and Sagittarius are like super adventurous. It depends. Because Mercury is how you think, and that's something we're doing internally. So their minds could travel a lot of places. Sagittarius rules travel. Long distance travel, foreign culture, foreign, energy. So the mind travel a lot of places. These people love to learn a whole lot of things. These people got, Mercury's curious. These people are curious for things dealing with spirituality and learning from other people's experiences. Like, these people will talk to you all day to see how their experiences correlated with yours. Oh, you experienced that too? Nah, how many times you experienced that shit? I experienced this too. Boom, boom, boom. You experienced some shit like that too? Ah, you lied. We might as well be best friends. We might as well go experience shit together. Not now. They may be more enticed to jump into some shit in the physical action. But like, these people love to align their beliefs and their philosophies and their experiences and their wisdom and knowledge with other people that align. They love that. Sagittarius energy likes being enlightened, like being inspired. All right, it's a thrill for them. So with Mercury in there, Mercury gets stimulated when it's picking up some new knowledge and wisdom. Now it may get too deep in breaking it down, interpreting. It might start. Shout out to the OG Dolo the Pilot Man. Shout out to the motherfucking OG. One word he be using a lot is anthropomorphifying, and I believe that means, it's like deitizing things. I don't know if deitizing is a word, but like putting your own definition on shit. So these, like, y'all could do that. Y'all gotta be careful of that shit. Putting your own definition and a philosophical view on everything. Being a little too goddamn, I guess you could say that superstitious too. Y'all real creative though. Y'all are real creative. Cause y'all end up having to find them outlets where y'all need to get that shit expressed a certain way like that. It can't just be, y'all gotta get, it's mutable. So when Mercury's in a mutable energy, they definitely want to get that exchange, that back and forth. They definitely want to get that. At times, y'all could get into debates and these misunderstandings with people, like I said, trying to have people see your overall view of something. Like, you'll be debating with somebody, be wrong in the debate, but y'all keep saying, but yo, look, I'm trying to show you, you're not seeing what I'm, You're not seeing what I'm seeing. Motherfucker, I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know what you're seeing. Fire is dealing with seeing and feeling. So when Mercury be in the Sagittarius, sometimes y'all can have a little God complex with the way y'all think. Y'all think the way y'all think is the way to think, is the way to view things, is the way to look at things, especially when y'all seeing the details to certain things spiritually, and y'all start getting synchronicities about shit and whatnot. So now it's like you could get in a little preacher mode with the way that y'all communicate and relate these things to people. Wherever Sagittarius is at, it's gonna be like some preacher energy there. Because this fire is dealing with expression. We got that Jupiter influence. It's dealing with spirituality, experiences. All right, it's gonna story tell. Sagittarius, whatever that energy is going to do, it's going to story tell. Okay, it's going to explain something with some meaning and reasoning behind it. So with Mercury in there, you guys do that. But with the detail, with the way y'all get into detail about it, then that's what could throw people off. Because it's like, all right, my nigga, like, I see the meaning and reason to your message, but why are you breaking it down like you just reading every universal sign at a very intricate spiritual level and shit? Like, come on, boy. Come on, boy. If you know Mercury and Sagittarius, you got Mercury and Sagittarius, you know you be having these clashes with people. You know you be having these clashes with people. Alright, so, you know, y'all just want to make sure when y'all get into situations and people trying to tell y'all not seeing the details of something, because there's going to be times where y'all miss the details of something when it's time to think about something on a practical level, and, you know, y'all looking at it from a bigger, broad perspective, and then, you know, the way you comprehend shit to communicate it to others could look unrealistic at times. So y'all got to be able to know when it's time to be more structured with the way you're thinking, and it's not a time to just put your belief on something or how you believe something should be, or like, you know, your meaning and reason into how something should be. Okay, there's times where you do got to be a little practical how we approach certain things. Mercury and Sagittarius, you end up having to learn that type of lesson over life. Like, damn, I came at that a little too spontaneous or a little too scattered, unorganized. Like, let me be more mentally sharp with it. Okay, but the thing is, when we talk about Sagittarius, even though Mercury is away from Sagittarius, away from Gemini's home is debilitated. Geminis and Sagittarius both dealing with, you know, learning in a way. Gemini's ruled by Mercury, so dealing with information, picking up information, learning, you know, jack of all trades, picking up on everything in its familiar around it, environment. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, dealing with your experiences, spirituality, expanding, seeing what your experiences mean and your lessons mean. So, you know, Mercury and Sagittarius still gonna have that hunger to learn there. It's debilitated, but still gonna have that hunger to learn. Okay, and could definitely get into, you know, forms of spirituality. Could be real studious when it comes to religions and whatnot. All right, now celebrities. All right, we got Britney Spears, okay, Christina Aguilera, Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z, Jimi Hendrix, Tina Turner, Gordon Ramsay, Frank Sinatra, Beethoven. Another thing I didn't mention, these people are real optimistic thinkers. People are real optimistic thinkers. They see the bright side to shit, and they want to communicate, express, and uplift you with seeing the bright side to things. Sagittarius is a real, once again, real highlight optimistic energy. So that's definitely something I left out. Now, when we talk about Scorpios that got Mercury and Sagittarius, all right, these is the Mercury and Sagittarius that could be real superstitious. The Mercury, all of them can be, but Mercury in Sagittarius, Scorpios that got it, and you Sagittarius that got it, y'all super superstitious. But, you know, Scorpios that got Mercury and Sagittarius, these people have that more optimistic edge to their passion and their enlightenment. All right, they know how to take the depth of them, of what they're paying attention to, what they're consciously aware of, and make it a little light to sprinkle that lesson, sprinkle that meaning and reasoning for people to see. All right, something that's real heavy. That you guys are really good at doing that. Sagittarius, with Mercury and Sagittarius, you guys are very free spirited. Okay, you guys are great great students. Sagittarius with Mercury and Sagittarius, you guys are great students. Okay, aka you know how to believe in something, experience something, or have somebody else enlighten you from an external form, and be able to look at what you already believed in and expand on that. But y'all gotta do y'all research though and shit, because Mercury gonna feel like they have to look something up, find the details of things. But over time you end up realizing like, y'all be overwhelming yourself trying to find shit on Google with spirituality. You know, you gotta experience shit for your own. Okay, so yeah, Sagittarius, Mercury and Sagittarius, like you guys are real positive, super positive, optimistic people. All right, the ways y'all are very creative with the way y'all express yourselves. Okay, y'all really good storytellers. Mercury and Sagittarius, y'all some good storytellers. Y'all know how to give us the whole vivid image of an experience. Y'all can make y'all walk into the street getting something in the store. Y'all know how to communicate it, detail it in a way where it's like that make that shit sound like a motherfucking GTA episode or a whole movie scene. All you did is go to the store and get a bacon, egg, and cheese. But the way you express it and communicate the details about everything that happened when you just walked a block to the corner and a block back home within a span of 25 minutes, with all of that, so much shit you done picked up on. You make that shit sound like you could write a book off that shit. You could write a book off of the story you just told us with Mercury and Sagittarius. Sagittarius already expression, very expressive sign. And then you got Mercury and Sagittarius, so it wants to communicate its experience and want to relate that. It want to, you feel me? It want to give you the same similar thoughts to get you enlightened, and you see you can add on to your experiences or your wisdom and knowledge. So this is why I say they're very uplifting. They embrace the opportunities to communicate something that they know will give you another perspective or higher perspectives to look at things. Okay, and then you got the Capricorn with Mercury and Sagittarius. Okay, so this is a Capricorn that's more that has that superstitious emphasis to what they do, what they working on, career, routine. You know, they'll wear a certain suit, they lucky suit for certain meetings. They got some meaning and reasoning to how they do things in career. Okay, they got some more philosophies and ethics than, you know, because Capricorns could be real cutthroat and just take in order to get from point A to B and build stability. That's big Saturn energy, so ain't no feelings and emotions involved. It's all business, baby. So, you know, that Sagittarius, a little bit more philosophical, a little bit more, you know, tries to reflect from his experiences a lot to see how it could gain structure here. Trying to see how it could add its wisdom and knowledge into what it's trying to build, what it's trying to structure. Because, you know, Capricorn is a real structured, oriented type sign. So these are the type of people that, you know, if they entrepreneurs, they businessmen, you know, they got so much stories and gems to give to you to help you build structure in your life, man. Hell yeah. Alright. So, alright, we ready? Went to the celebrities? Family, y'all already know what it is. It's your guy Boro, the lucky Libra, and next we're gonna be getting to Mercury transiting. Mercury stationed in Capricorn. I don't know what it is about these motherfucking outros. Every time I get to an outro, I stumble, say some stupid shit. I don't even know who I'm pointing at, cause it's not y'all fault, but peace.